Hey G fans, GojiFan93 here. Welcome back to the GigaBash Let's Play. Alright, today we're going to be playing as Rawa. Now, it does actually say that I already did play his campaign. For some reason I got a D, so I guess I did really horrible, but we're going to do it again. So, yeah, again, don't know why I got a D last time. Probably when this game first came out, maybe that's when I played it, but don't remember. So, now, as I've stated before, Rawa, from the beginning, has always been my favorite. He's always been my favorite character, because his design was like the coolest. Obviously, maybe a bit biased, just because he is pretty much the Godzilla stand-in for the game, I would assume. So, I mean, look at that. He has, he's like a, he's like a dinosaur dragon kind of thing. He shoots fire. He has this, this little AoE attack. Which is like Godzilla's nuclear pulse. The only thing that I would say is somewhat different is the fact that, he has like this giant horn, so that's, yeah, and he also has like these jet propellers that propel him, so, yeah. But, other than that, Rawa's a pretty cool character, not gonna lie. Wow, that attack just decimated him. Okie dokie. Yeah, he's, oh, that's sick. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Rawa's cool. He's definitely my favorite out of the original GigaBash character lineup, for sure. Again, definitely Godzilla bias, for sure, but I don't care. I like the way he looks. He's cool. So cool, man. Oh, that's funny. I heard the sound of the, nuclear pulse, not really. Or it's like, oh, it's this nuclear pulse, but due to international copyright law, it's not. Ah! That was one of the funniest moments in that movie. Okay, here we go. Building coming down. Ooh, wow, that. Ooh, just like that. Oh my god. Well, alright. Oh, you're funny. Oh, he does the Godzilla dance? That's cute. See, you can't tell me that he's not the Godzilla stand-in because he literally just did the Godzilla dance, so I am convinced. Can't remember if I said it before, but I still find it weird that there was no like Kong stand-in for this game, No giant ape character. There was a giant ape character for War of the Monsters, giant ape character for Rampage. It's just kind of weird, It feels like we need something like that. Or better yet, get the license for Kong and put him in the game. But see, that's the problem though. What would they do with Kong though? Because Kong doesn't have like a bunch of characters that we can pull from. I mean, I guess if you, oh man, actually it would be nuts. Okay, let's say that they had like the Peter Jackson King Kong, or well, actually, you know what? I think maybe better marketing. They should get the MonsterVerse Kong. That'd probably be a smarter idea. But if they did that, and then they got what is it? Oh god, I'm gonna get Mecha Kong. Mechanic Kong or something, that would be cool. The only problem with that is they'd have to then go back to Toho, so that would be another headache. But I don't really know what, I guess the only other character I can think of would be like the V-Rex from the Peter Jackson movies. But I don't even know what the fourth character would be, because these character packs, it's 4 characters, so I'm just wondering like what would be the other characters for a King Kong pack. Is this kind of weird? Oh, maybe Son of Kong. Maybe they put Kong's son. That might work. Yeah. Okay. I can see that working. Again, the Toho part would probably be the hardest to do because, yeah, they'd have to get those rights, and that would be really tough. And also I think even just the Mecha Kong, whatever. I think it's just tough in general because I don't know if Universal has some rights to that character or not because it is Kong, or it's like related to Kong. I'm not really sure on that actually. That's an interesting discussion there. But if we were to have it our way, and we did have a DLC pack for Kong, I would want it to be honest, I would want it to be the Peter Jackson's Kong, because then it's King Kong, and then Son of Kong, the V-Rex, and then Mechanic-Kong. I think that would be a cool DLC pack for Kong. Yeah, I think that would work. So hopefully one day, maybe. I doubt it, but that's very wishful thinking with that whole pack there. So, in terms of another, I don't know, in terms of another Godzilla pack, I mean, sky's the limit with that. I mean, goodness, you have so many different selections. I do think I would want to see, because we already have Godzilla, so I don't think we should have another Godzilla character. I really don't think that would be, you know, we already got Godzilla, so let's not add another version of Godzilla, because I think that would just waste a spot. So I think Anguirus definitely would be one of my picks for sure. I would love to see Anguirus. Let's see, Anguirus. I'm trying to like evenly spread across all eras. So I'm thinking for Showa, for the Showa entrance, I would think Anguirus. I would want Anguirus. For Heisei, either Space Godzilla. No, screw it. I want Space Godzilla. Well, actually, because that would then give us an excuse to have technically another type of Godzilla character, you know? So yes, I would want to see Anguirus from the Showa era, representing the Showa era. I want to see Space Godzilla representing the Heisei era. We already have Kiryu, because I was going to say Mechagodzilla, but we already have a Mechagodzilla now, so we're fine. I mean, I guess Kiryu in this game is like a tank, so I guess you could maybe have Mechagodzilla 74 or 75, maybe. That might switch it up a little bit, but that's like 2 Showa characters. But then I'm thinking about the Millennium, and I'm, you know, I mean, you could have Orga. I think Orga would be pretty cool. So, I mean, that's a choice too, I guess. Just not really sure if that would be super popular. No, we don't have King Ghidorah, so we gotta get King Ghidorah in here. So I guess what I would say, maybe the GMK Ghidorah, that might be a good representation from the Millennium. But that only still gives us that's still 3 slots, so we still have a 4th slot, so I'm not really sure. Maybe, you know, this would be a really random, or it would be probably not the most popular option, but I think it would be pretty cool to see Muto, because Muto's never been in a Godzilla game before. So I think having a Muto, like the male or female Muto, I think that would be a pretty cool thing. Or you go deep into the MonsterVerse lore and you grab the Prime Muto. That would be cool from Godzilla Aftershock. That would be like a pretty neat character if you ask me. So I would like that, to be honest. But if you want to, you know, if we're going with, like, let's say popularity and what fans really want to see, I would probably say we would get a King Ghidorah. I don't, you know, again, I don't really know what era. It would probably be Showa, maybe Showa or the Heisei Ghidorah. That would be a more reasonable bet. Maybe no, we do have Destroya. That's right. So probably Space Godzilla from Heisei. Or Mothra, duh. King Ghidorah, Mothra from either era. Let's see, still need 2 slots. I would say, see, I would hate for them to do another Mechagodzilla because we already have a Mechagodzilla character now. But I think, realistically, they probably would do the Showa Mechagodzilla next. Just to have, like, a different moveset, you know? Like, less of a tank like Kiryu is, and more mobility, you know? Yeah. I would go with that. Probably Rodan, actually. Rodan would make sense. I think that would be a more plausible... Good lord, that would be a more reasonable option, I think. I'm kind of stuck in here. Okay, that was weird. I was like, I'm stuck in the building. But yeah. I think those would be reasonable. In terms of Ultraman, I mean, I feel like there were a lot of Ultraman characters that really should have been in the first pack that we didn't get. I really think Gamora, like, we needed more kaiju, I feel. Like, it was kind of weird that we got 3 types of Ultraman-looking characters. We got Ultraman, Ultra Tiga, and then whoever that female, I mean, obviously she looks like I think she's a villain, but whoever that character is, but she looks like an Ultra, so I don't know. Oh, we're fighting concrete and the lava in the finale, okay. But yeah, I think that was definitely a missed opportunity to have more kaiju, because I mean, again, I predicted Bolton, which a lot of us did when I made that poll, which is great. But I think, we needed Gamora. Maybe Zeton would have been another really great option. And if you wanted like a villain Ultra, I really don't know why they didn't do Belial. Because I feel like non Ultraman fan or Ultraman viewers or whatever, or like non-Ultraman hardcore fans, know about Belial more than they do than the female Ultra whatever we got. So I feel like that was just kind of a weird selection of characters, you know. Ultraman and Bolton made sense, you know, that was like duh, like that has to be a thing. But the rest of the cast, you know, like Ultraman Tiga, I mean, it's cool having Ultraman Tiga, but at the same time, it's like, but we already have an Ultraman, so I just kind of feel like they should have utilized the character slots better instead of having 2 Ultramen there, you know? I feel like it's just kind of weird, but yeah, and I said Gamora or Zeton. I mean, there's a ton of those characters that could have worked, you know, but yeah, so okay, that does it. Rawa wins. Let's see if I get a better score than a D. This turned into a GigaBash DLC discussion video, didn't it? That's cool. Okay, that does it. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. We're going to be playing as Zavia. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, stay big, G fans.